So patch 1.1 is coming out in about 3 minutes, I think. It's when the servers are going to go down, and then they are going to come back up in about 3 hours, hopefully. There's no delays. And we are going to have patch 1.1, Void Gauntlet, all that. But there were some additional notes that did not make it into the patch notes that are really important, actually. And they updated it at like 3 in the morning or something. I don't even know. It was like 3 a.m., I think they posted about it. And I woke up this morning, I saw it, so I'm going to let you guys know what was there and also some other interesting things that you should know about. But there's some pretty big, like, additional details that you guys really should be aware of, especially because a lot of people were complaining about these changes that were not, they were like, why is this not in the patch notes? I can't believe we still don't have X, Y, and Z. Well, now we have some more things to look at. So let's look at this. There's an update. Our team included these additional fixes into the Void update. We corrected an issue where chests in Lazarus Instrumentality and Garden of Genesis were not properly contributing to the player's high watermark. That is so big to not have been included in the main patch notes, guys. Like, I can't explain the number of people complaining about that, but now that works. That was a thing, if you were not aware, that the chests from Lazarus and Genesis were only like up to gear score 510 or something like that. It was just insane. Here's one that a lot of people are going to be happy about. Fixed bugs that were preventing gear score 600 Arcana weapons from being crafted. And I'm going to touch on that in a second because there's a little more to dig into with that. There's a little bit more. Also, Tier 5 weaponsmithing pants now drop from the named enemy, Entropy, which enables players to complete their full set of weaponsmithing perked apparel. So now we can make 600 weaponsmithing gear. We can make 600 Arcana gear. Those are pretty massive things to have not been included in the actual main patch notes, guys. That is very, very important. Now, did they fix Entropy? Because the big issue is that Entropy did not spawn. So Entropy only spawned one time when a server would restart. You kill Entropy, and then Entropy's gone. And I'm going to touch on that in just a second, too. I got other pages to look at from the forums here to show you some things. So also, they have increased coin gain from expedition bosses starting at Starstone by 25% and ramping up to the endgame expeditions by 100%. So that'll help coin generation for people who are worried about deflation. But all of this is about the Into the Void update, and there were all these crazy patch notes. And this was not included in this. Look at this many patch notes. I have a video already going over this. I'll link that in the description below. I'm going to link this post in the description. And then afterwards, I'll link the main patch notes below that. Okay, so we're after the first paragraph. Anyway, so back to that. So the Arcana. Now, I don't know if this is how they opted to fix it, but they had talked about this in a blog, the update on current issues. So what they said that we are also aware of an issue with crafted magical items, the Arcana skill, that prevents them from being crafted at 600 gear score. This was like a week ago, or no, this was almost a week ago. This is due to one of the ingredients not applying gear score bonuses. We have fixed this in a future update by introducing an additional core material, example leather, wood, etc., that can be used to add the additional gear score range required to reach 600. So the way they worded it over here, I don't know which way they opted to fix it. Did they make quintessence give the right amount, or did they add the extra material? Well, because of this, I'm going to assume that they added the extra material, even though they didn't word it that way in here. So expect now to use wood or something in order to make a staff, or leather to make a gauntlet or something like that. Then you can use, runic leather, phoenix weave in order to get that 600 Arcana. Now, as for the other thing, we have the Entropy enemy. I don't know if they fixed him or not. I didn't read 100% of the bug fixes in the patch notes, but hopefully they fixed him because, oh my god, try to find the tab. Okay, right here, this was 9 hours ago, and it says, I was just looking at this, and from what I can tell, Entropy is fixed with the update. It was a late change, which is likely why it didn't make the notes. Let me know if you still see issues after the update, and I'll dig in some more. So, Entropy, Malevolence, and all that is apparently fixed, but we'll have to see when the patch actually goes through. But that's going to be really good news. That's something that's been needed to be fixed for a while, to have a world boss that can't even spawn. Although, not to mention the fact that we can't fight the main world boss, and that's still a thing a month and a half in the game, okay? But whatever, we'll give him a free pass, I guess, on that one. Another thing, if you guys were not aware, there was an update on the, you can't do furniture right now because of the duping exploit. They turned trading back on, but you can't trade furniture. You can't even decorate your house. Well, they had an update 16 hours ago, so that was like yesterday afternoon. And it was Luxendra again saying, "Hi everyone, we have enabled housing decorations. As a precaution against changes made, we initially had placement of housing items disabled in this patch. Further testing has shown no issues, so we are turning placement back on. Thank you for your patience while we investigated this issue. See you in the tournament." So what this means, I think, is that you still can't trade furniture, I think. But what you can do is you can decorate your home, based on what they're saying. Maybe they just worded it that way, but they turned it all back on, but I don't think so. I think it's just you can play with your home and decorate your home, but you still can't trade the furniture to people and stuff. So, and I don't know if you can dupe with that now or not, and if you can, you'll definitely get banned, so don't do that if you know how to do that. So that's another big thing to look at that changed. Also, one more confirmation on the entropy not spawning thing. There was this one, it was called entropy not spawning at all. This was 1 day ago. Kay said, "A fix for this is in final testing. It should be included in the next patch if all goes well with that testing." So entropy should be spawning. Entropy drops weaponsmithing pants. Arcana is fixed because you can use an additional material. So we got Arcana 600, we got weaponsmithing 600, hopefully, and I will be testing that after the patch to find out. I'm not sure a lot of other people will too. But I hope you guys still watch to this point because I have another gigantic one to add here near the end. Tack on another freaking crazy one. If you were subscribed to my channel, you had a big opportunity to make money. I alerted people about the fact that animal eye and animal viscera were getting changed, which was going to make them not worthless anymore. And so a lot of people have been buying them up for like the last week because of my video. Well, we got some update on that and some updates on some other stuff that you guys are really going to be happy about beyond that. So this is Kay again. This was 9 hours ago. There are some bug fixes that came in after the notes were created. Not many, but some. While I don't have info on all the last minute changes, I do know that the fix to get animal eye and animal viscera in the crafting screen did make it. Big news. So if you guys invested in animal eye and animal viscera, they are now usable for protective and offensive reagents tier 4. So you guys are going to make a freaking killing on your investment, and it's going to be insane. So also, as well as other high-level crafting items like the bowstring. Is that enchanted bowstring they're talking about? Bowstring's not very specific. Talking enchanted bowstring? Because if so, that means things like there was one in here. Runic thread, please. And we're aware of this, hoping to have a fix coming in an upcoming patch. Keep your eyes on the future patch notes. So I don't know if runic thread got fixed, but apparently enchanted bowstring got fixed. So I don't know. We'll have to see when the patch comes out. And as of right now, the patch is in the process. The world is now under maintenance. While under maintenance, the world will be unavailable. Please click OK to return to the main menu. So the patch is coming out right now. It'll be 3 hours. So it'll be done patching at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And then 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then I think it was 5 p.m. if you live in Paris or Germany, area, I think. And then for Asia, I have no freaking idea, to be honest with you. It didn't say when I have a little thing with my mouse over it, but probably like starting at 8 p.m. and done at midnight or 11, something like that. So that's some stuff, all that stuff that I just told you guys was not in the main patch notes for the most part. So I had to make another video to make sure you guys were aware, because some of that stuff was bigger than all the patch notes put together, and to some people, that was a big stuff to just kind of tack on at the end. So now you know the additional stuff, the hidden gems here that we're not including the patch notes, and I'm looking forward to testing them, and if they work, I'm looking forward to playing the game and using the new features like the Arcana and being able to fight Entropy and all this stuff that should have been in the game all this time, but it's finally here, and we can finally enjoy it.